Son of Iron, Part 1. A long time ago, in the great kingdom of Nog, there was a blacksmith named Oguna and his wife Nkem. Oguna was the best blacksmith in the land. His hands could shape iron like it was soft clay, and the weapons he made never broke. But despite all his skill, he had one great sorrow. He had no child. One night, as he worked in his blacksmith shop, something strange happened. As he struck a piece of hot iron with his hammer, a deep voice rose from the fire. Oguna, your hands create life. Your heart burns like fire. Your son will come from iron itself. Oguna froze, his hammer trembling in his hand. He looked around, but there was no one. The fire had spoken. The next day, he had an idea. He took a piece of iron and shaped it into the figure of a small baby. He held it in his hands and whispered, "May the gods hear me. May this iron become my son." Then he placed it inside a sacred pot and left it under the full moon. The next morning, Oguna and Nkem heard a baby crying. They rushed outside, and their eyes widened in shock. Lying where the iron figure had been was a real baby. His skin shined like metal, his eyes glowed like fire, and when he clenched his tiny fist, sparks flew from his fingers. They named him Ikenna, son of iron, the boy who could not be hurt. Ikenna grew fast, and soon, people noticed something strange about him. His body was unbreakable. Sword could not cut him. Arrows shattered when they hit his skin. He could lift heavy rocks like they were small stones. By the time he was 15, no man in the village could defeat him in a fight. The people were amazed, but some were afraid. No human should be made of iron, they whispered. Is he a gift or a curse? One day, a royal messenger arrived at Oguna's house. The king demands to see the son of iron at once. Ikenna followed the messenger to the palace. The great king of Nog sat on his golden throne and looked at Ikenna with serious eyes. A terrible warlord named Jaga, the ruthless, is coming to destroy our kingdom, the king said. His army burns village and takes our people as slaves. No warriors has been able to stop him. Ikenna, will you fight for your people? Ikenna knelt before the king. I was born from iron. I was made for battle. I will fight. The warriors in the room cheered, but then an old man with white hair and deep-set eyes stepped forward. He was the chief priest, and his voice was filled with warning. Ikenna is strong, the priest said, but Jaga is not an ordinary man. His heart is not inside his body. It is hidden in a secret place. No sword, no spear can kill him unless his heart is found and destroyed. A heavy silence filled the room. How could a man's heart not be in his body? The journey to find the hidden heart. That night, Ikenna's mother cried as she packed food for his journey. His father, Oguna, placed something in his hands. It was a hammer shining like silver. This hammer was made from the same iron that created you, Oguna said. It can break anything. Take it with you. Before sunrise, Ikenna set off on his journey. He crossed deep rivers, climbed tall mountains, and walked through a dark forest. Days turned into weeks, but he never stopped. At last, he reached the forbidden forest, a place where no human dared to go. Shadows moved like living things, and strange whispers filled the air. There, he met an old woman with silver hair. Her eyes shined like stars, and when she spoke, her voice sounded like the wind. I know why you have come, she said. Jaga's heart is hidden in the mountain of stone, guarded by the serpent of shadows. Only one who fears nothing can enter. Ikenna's face was firm. I fear nothing. The old woman smiled. Then you may have a chance. But as Ikenna turned to leave, a chill ran down his spine. Something was watching him. Something dangerous. So be continued. Watch out for part 2. Please, if you find this story very interesting and captivating, please endeavor to like, share, and subscribe. Please, I beg you, subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Part 2 is coming. Thank you.